Everyone, my name is Krish and my today's video is on types of sentences in all tense. So friends, when we know the knowledge of tenses, that we have three tenses in English, that are which are present, past and future. So after that we also should have knowledge about types of sentences which we use in all these three tenses, be it present, past or future. So now let's discuss about them in detail. So first of all, we should know that in every tense, be it past, present and future, we have four types of sentences, and what we call to them, we call them modes of that tense. If we have tense present, so we can say that we have any mode of present, like present mode of present mode, simple mode of present tense, continuous mode of present tense, like this. Next, let's discuss the names of all the four modes, which are simple or infinitive. First one is simple or infinitive, these are the two names of it. And then we have continuous or progressive mode, which is the second one. And then we have perfect mode of any tense, be it past, present or future. And then last one we have perfect continuous mode of any tense, past, present or and future. So in all the tenses we can find these four modes, and they express so many meaningful expressions that we will discuss today. Then let's discuss what is the reason, in fact, why we should learn about moods. Is it necessary or not? So let's learn it in points. First point is that to to give more necessary knowledge about our sentence, we use most of the tense. For example, if I, I, I tell you speak any sentence of present, so which type of sentence will you use? This depends upon the situation, and after you know the situation, like if you want to talk about any sentence of completed action, so about this mood you should know that this is a mood of perfect of that tense. So about this you must know the rules and other things, so that you will make a sentence in that mood of that tense. Then we have a reason, that to tell if our sentence is of which types, means we have four types of sentences, and of which group sentence we are speaking at this time. So to understand this and to make other people understand this, we use modes and we learn modes correctly. Now let's understand it deeply. So first type is that expressing continuous action happening in any tense. So which type of sentence, by this I mean that if our sentence express any continuous action, then we use another mode, which is continuous one. And then if our sentence express completion of any action, then we use perfect mode. So this is another type of mode, means second type of. And then we have a third one, which express half completion of any action, means we started and we have not completed, we have just completed it halfly. Then we have a last one, which is fourth one, when we express any action which is fully completed. We started at any point of time and then we have completed it. So these are the four types of sentence to which we call modes in grammar. Then let's understand it with the help of diagram to understand it more clearly. So the purpose of mood is this, that when we take any tense, I have taken here present tense. You see, it is present tense. So when we take any verb in present tense, so we can draw a line, and there we can uh, suppose that this point is the starting point of that action. Here I have taken action study. So at this point of time, this is the starting point of study, and at this ending point of time, we suppose that this action is completed. So between them as well, we have some types of modes, which are continuous and perfect continuous. So they express means our mood express whether our action, whichever it is, and in whichever tense it is, whether the actions are at starting point of time in timeline, in middle, in half completion, or in full completion point of line. So they determine or they decide this thing. And similarly, if we take example of past time, so in that as well we have these four moods, and they express starting point of time and action here, and ending point of action here. And between these two we have continuous point and half continuous or completed point. In continuous one we express that the action in past were continue, not completed, and here we express that they will continue for some time and some part of that action is completed. So here I have taken example of action which is eat. So here, by this point of time, I mean that I had been eating for 15 minutes. Means 15 minutes I have done the action of 15 minutes I had completed, but the rest of the actions I still had to do. So in that case, when we complete our half action, we use this mood perfect continuous, which is the third one. And then we have our fourth one, in which we express that we have completed our action. Like here uh, I had eaten before 9 a.m. like this. Like this we can have diagram of future as well. So I request you to try drawing this diagram and understand that at which point of time we start any action, and at which point of time or point in this line we complete, and at which point of line we have complete this action like this. Now let's have some examples of all the tenses and all modes. So here in this line I have written the three tenses: present, past and future. And here I have written moods: simple, continuous, perfect continuous and perfect. So now we can have some examples. You can even have a picture of it, and later you can study about them. So first let's discuss some of them. So see, here I have tense present and here it is simple mode. So this is a sentence of simple type, means in which we start any action. In which tense? In present tense. So here the sentence is I start eating at 9 a.m. So this means that this action I start at this point of time. Similarly, if we talk about uh, another example of simple and present tense, so this example can be I clean my room at 10 a.m. So this action starts at this point of time. The another example is he drinks water at 10 to minute. And now we have continuous mode of present tense. So in this we express, as I told you, the continuous action which is in the process, like in the second point of time. Here we have started an action and right now we are continuing, be it here. So we can be here and anywhere, but if we reach about to complete the action, then we can say that we have completed half of our action. So there we must use another mode, that is perfect continuous. And if we have reached at this point of line, then we must use perfect mode. But here right now we are any place here, at any of these places. So we are using continuous mode of present time. Like I'm studying at 10 a.m. I start studying at 8 a.m. or before any time, and at 10 a.m. the process is still going on. Next example is he is he is studying at 9 a.m. So now we have changed the subject. So in this as well we are talking about a process which started at any point of time, and now it is continued. Then we have perfect continuous, means in which we have completed our action halfly. Like here the example is I have been studying since 10 a.m. So in this I mean, by this sentence I mean that I have been studying since 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m. I started studying, and after some time I have completed some part of it, and I still continue it. So when so at this point of time I mean that some part of action I have already completed, and another part of action I am still continuing to do. To express that, we I have used perfect continuous mood of present tense, because I'm all talking about present tense right now. So next let's take example of perfect mood. Like example is I have taken, so sorry, I have eaten. So by this I mean the process of eating I have completed, at which time, present time. So this is present time, and perfect is telling the status of that action, whether it is completed status, half completed, or it is in continuous. So to express this we use any mood in any tense, be it present. Now let's discuss similarly past tense and moods in four moods in this tense. So my first example is I started study at 9. So by this I mean that this action started at this point of time. So to start we use most of in fact all the time simple mood of any tense. Here the tense is past. Then let's have another example. He started walking at 9 a.m. means this action started in past, and started is telling the mood of this tense, means it is starting point of time. Then we have some examples of continuous as well, like they were continuing cleaning at 10 a.m. means they started cleaning something before 10 a.m. and at 10 a.m. they are in the process of completing that process or action. We have another example of continuous past, which is I was studying at 12 p.m. So by this as well, see in this I'm talking about past action, and studying is telling the mood of that tense, means this this action is continuous. So this is the purpose of mood. So it tells whether the action is in the mood of completion, in the mood of uh, continuous, or in the mood of half completion, or in the mood of starting point of time. Next we have example of perfect continuous of past tense, which is the example is I had been studying for 2 hours. For 2 hours. So in by this I mean that in past I completed one action halfly, not completely. So by when we express this mood, then we use perfect continuous of that tense. Here the tense is past. So I have used past perfect continuous. I had been studying for 2 months. Sorry, 2 hours. Then we have another example. He had been studying since 9 a.m. So by this as well, I mean, in fact, in this had been is telling the mood of this past tense, had been plus ing, which is telling that this action is half completed. So uh, the modification that we do with main verb or helping verb, so they tell the mood of that tense. And like in continuous one, if we talk about, then ing plus verb, these are telling the mood of this tense, means past tense. If we talk about here a simple one, so here ed form with our main verb start, this is telling the mood of this tense, which is past. If we only use start, then it is a present tense. But if we use ed, then it is telling the mood of this tense, that it is simple of past. Now let's move to future one, have some example of it. So for a simple one we use I will start eating at 12 p.m. So this is telling that one action will start at this point of time in future. So the mood of this sentence is starting one, means simple one, first one. And then we have second example of the same type, means simple future, which is they will study at 12 p.m. By this I mean this action will begin or start at this point of time. Means the action's status will be in this group starting point of time. Then we have another type of example, like he will be studying at 1 p.m. So by this I mean that this is future tense, and will be is telling the mood of this tense, and will be is telling that this sentence is of this point of line. Means after starting we have reached here in continuous part of line. Means our actions are in continuous mode. Then we have another example, which is they will have been doing study for 2 hours. So at this point now, by this sentence I mean this is a future sentence, and here the verb will have been plus ing. These are telling the mood of this sentence, and this tells us that the action has reached at this point of line. Means after continuous one, it has completed with some part of it, and another part of it is left to do. And then we have fourth type of sentence, which is he will have eaten his food by 8:45. So now I mean that this action has reached at this point of time, means at ending point of time. And how I know this? Because will have is telling here the mood of this future tense. So will have means a perfect mood of future tense. About these identification or rules and regulations, how to construct these sentences, I will tell you about them in my later videos. But for today you just need to understand that we have four moods in all these three tenses, and they tell that in which point of line the actions are. Means whether the actions are started, I mean at starting point, at continuous point, at half completion point, or at ending point. So which type of sentence they are, we just need to understand this thing right now. So these are the purpose of learning moods in tenses, and that's it. Thanks to listen to me.